Yeah, that is great.
Do I know her? That's not the lady who lives in the apartments over there, is it, Selma?
What?
The lady, the 95-year-old lady. That's not the little Finnish lady.
Yes, that's the one.
Are you? Oh my God! I know Lemke.
I
met her.
I went to Finland with her when she was 80.
Oh, really?
I mean 90.
I remember when you said that she.
I was 80 and she was 90.
Yeah.
We went together to Finland. And that was a wonderful trip, you know. I saw my relatives. She has relatives all over
95,
Europe.
wow.
Well, how was your husband?
Well, he's kind of
Right older than him or not?
No, she's only 5 years.
You're 5 years older.
Yeah.
Bill's 86.
He's 86?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's okay, but he can't see. Only with one eye and only with the magnifying glass. If he could see, he
Well,
would
I'm doing pretty good for my age then.
I should say you are. You know, you could when you were 16.
Nobody believes it.
Yeah, that's good.
All my friends are all gone.
Yeah, well,
Hey, I'm your
Not my
friend.
age.
I'm your friend.
I mean, my people I went around with,
I know what you mean. I'm just kidding you.
they're all gone, every one of them. I lived them all my personal friends.
Hey Al, am I your friend?
Good. Smile.
Yeah. Say happy Thanksgiving, wave. Say happy Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving.
I'm making you some coffee, Daddy, but it burned up.
That's as high as I can lift my hand.
Pretty tired here, so I'm going to do this. How would you like that behind your head? Is that comfortable or is that too?
That's good.
Because I can fix the pillows a little
I
bit.
kind of lifted up.
Well, I'm gonna eat my pie.
Double rest.
Now I have second room.
Michael,
Oh,
Mom, are you carrying that plant
I'm
around?
wearing it because I wanted to
take a
take a
picture of the
Picture of your,
Bobby? Is that Lindsay's shirt?
That's
just for a few seconds. There. I just want it remembered.
yeah, I haven't even seen it.
No more, okay? No. I can't stand it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that pie must
Here,
be
take a
awfully
picture
good.
of
You
this
cleaned it
one.
up.
Okay.
Watch out, it'll land on your head.
Okay.
That's all, Michael. That's all. I just want to remember that I got it to grow. Thank you.
Oh, now I have, and I think that is cool enough that we.
Oh yes, the Maharaj.
Oh, is the Peter working with him? Is here?
That's good, huh?
Yes.
How you doing, Jeff?
I don't, matter of fact, I prefer.
Wave hi. How old are you today?
So that's hard.
Counting past lives, 30,000.
No, just how are you in human years, American?
He's got diabetes.
And when will you be getting married and having kids?
Whenever you
And,
like.
Next
he
week.
doesn't control things like that.
You're not my type.
Michael, what is that?
I can control it.
It's a video
You
camera.
know, he was a butcher and he
I
ate a
do
lot of
everything in
meat.
moderation. He goes to the extremes.
He ate a lot of meat because he used to sell it. So he was around it all the time. He probably got good deals, so he always
He's
ate.
putting on a lot of weight, an awful lot of weight.
Yeah,
So
that's
I hope
right.
he feels better lately.
Nice fellow, too.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be eating, speaking of food, pretty soon.
Yeah.
So Jeff, you're not going to have any turkey? Is it because it's not like backyard gobble turkeys?
I'm having a piece of salmon. That's what I'm having.
You don't have
You still eating?
No.
Hey, look at the little kitty going. Sorry about that. You're not going to have any turkey gobble?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You gotta eat food.
He's
You
going to have
can't,
salmon.
you know.
Salmon.
Actually, salmon is good, but
What do you eat, salmon?
he's going to have salmon
Why
instead of
don't
turkey.
you eat the salmon?
Because he went from Mr. Peanut to Mr. Fish.
What?
Where'd
Where's
you
my,
eat the salmon?
Chinatown.
Oh, you went.
He's Chinese.
Because Chinese don't have Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
So they're open. Some of them do, actually. Some of them do. They don't
Do you
have.
know his father used to be called, nickname was Brandy?
Really?
And it's because he never drank brandy. Did he ever drink brandy?
Oh, I guess you did.
I got a hair. There's a hair in there.
His name, Il Brondo's his name.
Yeah.
Il Di Brondo.
But he was born in Italy.
Luca.
Luca.
Colori.
I never knew that.
where Pinocchio was created. I went up there. I went up there where they created Pinocchio.
But
Oh, they all knew me up there. Boy, I was treating everybody up there. Oh, Mr. Rafaelli, Rafaelli.
There it is.
Oh,
Rafaelli.
Rafaelli.
All artists.
Oh, boy.
aren't you happy it's an artist name? But think about this.
I was having
creative
fun
one.
up there.
You know,
And I would lead a night up there, we had a ball. Ran up the tree. 2 times. Oh, 3 yeah. 1 time alone, and 2 times alone.
Montgomery, man, he was a nice guy.
Oh,
He was a nice guy. Hey,
that came no better than that.
Hildebranda, what was your mother's name?
My mother's name?
Yeah,
My mother's name was Josephine.
Josephine. You mean just like Neen's sister? Neen's sister is Josephine.
I like you.
So your mom was Josephine. Was it Josephina?
Josephine.
What was the last name?
Marina,
Maiden name?
Janine.
Giannini?
That's right, remember?
There it is. That's what we were talking about, Giannini. I have Giannini too.
I know that.
I have a Giannini twice.
I know there's Giannini. I could tell you that.
Well, there's a lot of Janines like the Sullivans and the
I know,
Smiths
it's the Smiths, you're right.
and the Jones.
That's right. But it's good to know that.
A.P. Janini put me, you know the president of this bank? He put me the word personally.
On Castro and Market,
Castro Market.
when it was the Bank of Italy.
Bank of it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Can you imagine that, Elise?
That's what
The
he
Bank of Italy.
I know.
Back then, it was
That's
called the Bank of
Bank of
Italy.
America was named.
That's when my wife fell in love with me.
She saw his picture in the paper and said, look, he's just like a movie star.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was kidnapped in the bank.
So your mom's name was Giannini. Do you remember what her father's name was?
Her father?
Her father.
Yeah, sure. The funniest man you ever want to meet in your life. So,
He was a Giannini too.
no, oh, wait a minute. No. Just a minute now.
Neen's father.
Oh, no. Nene's father was not a Janine. Nene's father was,
Nada.
Naka.
Nada. It wasn't Giannini. It was Nada.
Naka.
No, but there is a Giannini.
Yeah, but what was it? Nada? Who was what was
Naka. Nene's maiden name was Naka. N-E-T-A.
Yeah.
That's Nene's name.
Yeah. But what is her father's name?
Her father's name, Naka.
Nada.
Was her father, Naka.
You remember his first name though?
Yeah.
Sit back down. Special guest assistant for you. I want you to give a big, warm, tool time welcome to my oldest boy, Brad.
Her mother and father.
Nino.
Nino Nada.
Nino.
That's a funny
Aren't these
name.
cool, Elise?
Well, because it's.
I know, they're blooming, they're
You know what?
beautiful.
But
They sort of grow
now,
like
you
rabbits.
said
When you see
Nino
them in the
Nada
greenhouse, they're all in
was
bud. They
lived
haven't
here
bloomed
in
yet, they're all in bud.
Redwood City in
I don't
San
know where to put
Francisco.
them. I guess I should have left them where they were.
Nino Naka, no, it was Nino Naka.
It would be better if I put them on the table and got rid of this.
Or transfer.
He lived up on Market Street.
Market Street. Oh, so he lived in San Francisco.
We lived in San Francisco.
Hey, Barbara, what was Neen's mother's name?
Neen's mother.
Yeah, your grandmother.
Lucia.
Huh?
Lucia.
Lucia?
Lucia.
Lucia Nada. But do you remember her maiden name?
Lucia.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
I should know it because I'm
I
up to
can
your.
find out. Nazari.
What'd you call it?
Nazari.
Nasaldi?
Nazari.
Nasari.
Nasari?
Nasari. N-A-Z-I. Why? Nasari.
Nazari.
Nasari.
Huh. That was Neen's mother's maiden name.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went to Europe and he was a big,
Were they also from Kalordi?
no, he went from here to another town.
Yeah.
I've been in that town too.
But Neen's sister,
They,
Josephine.
they lived near the border, near Sweden.
Oh,
We used to,
near Switzerland.
near Switzerland.
Yeah.
I was up there, we walked.
This will be
over
for your
Switzerland.
salad if you
Yeah.
want it.
We walked from Switzerland in the lunch.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I've been-
Barbara,
Yeah,
your grandfather was Ildebrando, right?
right,
But what was your grandmother's name?
Josephine.
Josephina, but what was her maiden name?
Giannini.
Giannini? Giannini, ah. So the Giannini's on the Rafaelli side. That's good. Hey, Barbara,
Basta, basta!
when did Ildebrando die? When did he pass away?
Here, like this.
In the 60s, in the 50s? Your dad says he's got a bunch of pictures he'd like to show me. Movies? Can you come over there sometime?
Yeah,
So-
we'll go over there sometime.
1956.
Oh, you put the turkey right
He
here.
died in 1956?
Let's see, my map.
Yeah, that looks good.
My father.
I'm gonna
Your
put the
grand-
Either that
yeah,
or,
your father.
either that or you
Right.
can
But I'm not positive.
Yeah, his bed
I'm
was
not
in bad
positive.
shape.
I have
But-
many more dishes, but I don't know if we should use those dishes or big dishes or better ones. or
But
fancy ones.
where was he laid up at? Where did he have his, where did he,
Peru in English.
Carew in English?
But they moved.
Oh, be in the mausoleum.
Yeah,
You have in the mausoleum.
yeah. So, where's all the people laid up? Like Ildebrando, he's laid up in what cemetery?
It's in the cemetery mausoleum.
In the mausoleum?
And Nina's buried in the cemetery.
Which one is she at?
I know, Tony knows.
Yeah.
It's over there someplace in that. I had room for cheese.
Yeah.
Comes that way.
And what about Ildebrando's father? Do you remember him?
I never met him. No, he was too old.
Yeah. What was his
My
name?
father, when I went to Europe, my father killed a man in Europe and self-defense.
Yeah, I remember that. You told me that. And then he left and he had to come here. But you said he went back.
Oh, he went back and redeemed himself, yes.
Yeah. In Kalordi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the point was, he just defended himself and he killed a man to protect himself. He had no choice.
Yeah.
He was a young man.
I'll tell you, but this is the last time I'm ever gonna put forks and spoons out on a table like this and not have a matching set.
Hey, Barbara.
I'm gonna go downtown tomorrow.
Barbara, who is Ildebrando's father? Barbara?
Ildebrando's daddy,
Yeah.
You don't know.
Ildebrando's father.
You don't remember.
No, I don't know his name.
What about his mother?
Don't remember.
Ildebrando's mother? But were they from
Ildebrando's-
Kalordi too?
I don't know anything about them. I go so
Yeah.
far back.
That's going back enough long years.
I know. Well, hey, I did it when I went to Italy. I looked at Colombini, and I got it back to 1804. I went back and found out Biagio, Luigi.
Yeah, but you got probably about 30 Colombinis. They're so.
But I found the right ones.
They're just like, how do you know? They're from
Because-
they're from the Sullivans and the Smiths.
Yeah, but let me
and the
tell you,
Joneses. You know.
Italy has great records. And I met it, and I saw my grandfather's name there. I saw his brother on the records, and then they track it back. They have genealogy records there. And it goes, they had my grandfather, his name, his birthday, everything about him. They even had his first daughter that he brought over because it had to be right, you know. Because it was the daughter, the same birthday, same everything. Same brother, everything was all matched up. So the same brother, the same daughter, the same dates, birthdays, everything matched up. So then I said, okay, this is the right one. And I found the whole pattern. And then when all of a sudden, I found the other members of the family up in Ukiah.
How many
And-
people in that family?
How many? Well, a lot of
How
them.
do you know that was the, how do you know that was right from your family?
Oh, because this one was the. This was I have the. I traced it through the passports. Through the passport office.
How many passports did you go through?
Well, I got both of them. I got the for my grandmother and grandfather. Yeah, I got the correct ones. I got theirs, and then after I found their birthday, and I knew the birthday from my aunts and stuff.
Where were they from? What part of England?
Caponnery Luca. Yeah. So it's right near Calordi, not too far away. That's why I said this Giannini thing. I have two
That
Gianninis.
cat is going out.
I have Lucia Giannini and I have Ermidia Giannini.
Yeah, but nobody's seen them.
Now that's a lot of them. Now I know there's a lot of Gianninis,
How do you know?
but somewhere back in history we're related. Somewhere. You know, maybe it's a 34th cousin, but you're related.
Oh, that's so far back.
Before time,
So let's see.
you get the picture.
That's the best part about genealogy. I like that. That's my big
I'm
hobby.
closer because the cat is looking at the
Yeah, but
turkey.
it's so far back.
It's a cute cat. It's
How do you know?
But somewhere back in history we're related. Somewhere. You know, maybe it's a 34th cousin, but you're related.
Oh, that's so far back.
Before time,
so let's see.
you get the picture.
That's the best part about genealogy. I like that. That's my big
I'm
hobby.
closer because the cat is looking at the
Yeah, but
turkey.
it's so far back.
It's a cute cat. It's
You take the Smiths, and how can you find out the Smiths and the Joneses?
The Smiths and the Jones are hard.
Oh, you, it's same with the.
It just takes a little more work.
The Smiths and the Joneses.
Oh, the
Just
cat.
make sure your name isn't Alioto. That's a hard one to find.
fat off of that.
Of course, that's Sicilian. Isn't Alioto a
You know
Sicilian?
what? You're gonna have to help me with this, Jeff. It's starting to leak juice out of the turkey. And it's going to leak on the table. So here's the plan. We're gonna put it. Wait, you need to show me where you want it. Where do you want the turkey? I don't want them in cottage yet. Where do you want the turkey?
You've been, how many times have you been to Europe?
Only once. No, twice.
I'm just asking you where you want it. Okay, watch out, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff,
I don't think it'll.
But I gotta go back again because I gotta find more family
Jeff,
history. I went to
wants it.
Florence. I went to
Okay.
Rome. I went
it's
to
going to spill no matter
Lucca.
what. So let's try to
You
tip
know,
some
and
on
then I
this
went.
plate.
I spent hours and hours,
If you think
days
it's gonna
in
spill, I'll just pour it on
the
something.
government offices in the basement,
Could've
looking
just
up
poured it
old
on
family
right
records.
here. You're right in front
And
of
I had an
the
old
face.
Italian guy helping me out. I couldn't even speak. He couldn't speak English.
It wants
I couldn't
all the
speak
way to the
Italian.
window. I told you.
In Caponnery Luca. And I went there and I was done. And I talked with my hand. You know, Italians love to talk with their
Who are
hands.
you with that time?
Well, Elise was in the. Well, she was out and about sightseeing. But Elise went with me. In fact, we got married over there. Yeah. So we got married over in Italy. Yeah. So I got the whole family history. That was the idea. Be able to get that family history and be able to, and I found it. And the mayor of Caponnery Luca is a cousin. He's like my fourth cousin. But he's related to me by blood. By blood. So he's got we both have the same great-great-great-grandfather. We both have the same great-great-grandfather. It's fun stuff. When you go in there and you find it, you get it all together, and you say, oh, this is interesting. Then you find out who you're related to. You find out all these people. And every time you go back another generation, you got another 1,000 people you're related to. You just don't want them to come over to your house and say, hi, cousin, can I stay over? Last night, I was up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I have a computer, and I have a genealogy program on my computer, and I added about 60 more members to my family last night. And what I'm going to do is, after it's all done, I'm going to have a book, and the book is going to be the history of the Colombinis, the Rafaellis, and it's going to have pictures. It's going to have, and it's going to be a book to be given out to all the family members, so that there's something that they can remember where they came from. They can remember Al Rafaelli. They can remember Barbara. They can remember Elise. They can remember, your great grandkids. They may not get to know you now, but
There's so many.
But I'm getting what I know. I know you. I know you. There's no question about you. I know who you are, and I know Elise. And so that's all going into the family tree. And then I'm making a book out of it. When I make this book, when it's done, it's going to have pictures in it, in color. It's going to look really nice.
Premier Lloyd George. Premier Lloyd George stated today in the British House of Commons that no sane man should undertake an invasion of Russia after estimating how much it would cost in human life.
Yes.
That was done during those years.
Yes. World War II.
One.
World War I. Okay. Yeah.
I learned that in school. It's
Still up there. Well, that
Premier
sounds.
Lloyd George, you'll find out when he was a premier of England. You'll find out the year it was.
Wow.
And I remember that. I was 11 years old.
You remember a lot of things. You remember you used to be you used to work in the dairy?
Oh, that's way later.
And
Yeah, I was growing up and kid. I was working in the
what'd you do
dairy.
as a kid?
I was married.
What did you do as a kid?
I did everything.
I mean, as a kid, a little kid, what did you play? What did you like to do?
Everything.
Where'd you live, though?
I lived on Castro Street.
Yeah.
I used to be in athletics.
Yeah.
I used to be a runners, basketball, boxing. I did everything. I worked hard all my life.
Hold 1 second here. Michael, say hello to your grandfather.
Hey, Michael, you didn't fill up already, did you? There's lots to eat. You don't, if you eat too much now, you can't eat later. I bet you're full already.
You're beating my heart sometimes.
You ate too much already, huh?
No.
Good. Don't eat too much. Everything in moderation. You want to live a long time. Don't fill up. You know what I mean? You eat so much, good. There's always more to eat later.
That's right.
Used to do boxing. You do boxing?
Oh, I don't box no more.
Little kitty cat.
No, you used to box.
Oh, did I box? Boy, I could give it to a boy.
Daddy, would you like to have some pasta?
We have to make it
You want a
first.
little pasta with your turkey?
He'll eat it, just make
It
it.
takes 10 minutes. Or I should just give him turkey and forget
That
the
was good,
pasta.
boy.
Make some pasta.
And I hit him.
Or make whichever one you're gonna make. I mean,
Right here.
Yeah, really.
What I'm trying to say is, it seems like I spend more time with Brad and you.
You know, Mike, you could learn a lot from your grandfather here.
And I wish I was interested in big things.
Oh.
Yeah, I never forget the time I was across the bay. Oh, I don't know. I had a hard lunch. I don't know what it was. Maybe from the hard work I did all my life. So I made what? I did everything.
And I actually, do you remember your wedding day?
1928.
1920. Where did you get married at?
September the 2nd.
September 2nd. Where did you get married at?
I got married into St. Mary. And now I got married. I got married in church. I'm not religious, but I did for my wife.
Elise,
what?
we have a 3 or a 4-stage burger, and Michael couldn't get it.
St. Peter and Paul?
So we took the
Peter and
thermostat.
Paul's church. That's where you got married.
And so now it
September
works.
28th.
No, it worked for about a week.
September
And
the
it
2nd.
only went on.
September the 2nd, 19.
And it burned out.
1928.
So we're gonna have.
Yeah, you know, Peter and Paul Church out in
Why does she like to torture
North
herself
Beach,
that way? Why didn't she throw it
Peter
up and
Paul
get
Church.
another one?
where Washington Square is,
She's a butthead.
where Union in Columbus meet?
That church right there?
That big church, yeah. It's St. Peter and Paul. September 2nd, 1928. That's when he got married.
Wow.
Who was there? Who was there at the wedding?
My wife,
You sure? Who else was there at your wedding? I mean, relatives.
I can't. Cheers.
You happen to be
Oh,
wrong.
was your
He
father
does.
there? Was your
Yes,
father
he
there?
does. Long term,
My
he's
father,
remember.
yeah, my father was there, my mother was there, my
Long
grandfather
term
was
always
there.
works.
I guess the whole family was there. I think I got pictures and tapes of it, I think.
That's what I want to see. Barbara, we gotta go over to Grandpa Al's house here and look at the pictures of the wedding. We gotta look at those. Can we do it next week?
Oh,
Can we do it next week? She said sure, because she's on vacation. It's the best time.
I don't know if they're all over the... I had them over the house, I don't know if they're there.
We'll find them.
People coming over my house.
Well, I like to look at them because I'm into family history. I am the person that is the biographer of the family. I am the person who writes down the history of the family so that the future generations will know. So that the kids, the grandkids, and the children of Robert and Jeff and me and Elise will know about you and will know.
I was married over 6 years, my wife.
Yeah, 60 years. Long time.
They came no better than her.
Ask this guy, when's he gonna get married? Mike Hillend, when are you gonna get married?
He's married to himself.
Mike, you can't get married. You just have to give up the things that you
He's
like.
happy as a lark. He has no worries at all.
Do you have any worries, Mike?
No.
I'm afraid I have health problems.
Everybody worries about that. Now that you know that everybody worries about it, don't worry about it. There are thousands of girls out there that are looking for a man to be a husband. There you are.
So what's it gonna be, Dion?
You want to have kids? Do you know how to make kids? Do you know how kids are made? You know how kids are made?
He's all right, he hasn't got a word, no word, he's happy.
Hey,
He's never been happy in his life.
think about it. There are lots of girls out
Tell
there,
me goodbye.
and some of them, are shy, don't know about, Elise, camera.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were on the special,
He lost a little weight, didn't he?
She did lose weight.
Yeah, because I've been sick.
Been sick.
Been sick.
Yeah, that's it.
Were you doing anything for it?
Yeah. It just takes time to go away.
We'll take you easy.
Yeah, this is right here.
Don't get any thinner.
That's right. Don't get any thinner. Eat more. Eat, have babies, and you'll feel okay.
Everything in moderation. She's lost weight, hasn't she?
She has lost a lot of weight. This cat is a nut cat.
Oh, he's cute.
Sleeping on the
He's on it because it's hot.
and that's the mother cat of all the other cats.